All right, I'm gonna keep this video kind of short because everyone understands that customer service can be automated with AI these days, but you probably don't know how. And to be honest, I've been diving into AI for the last 2 years, but customer service is something that I didn't really prioritize for AI. I knew it can do it. I tried all these different softwares out and we never felt fully confident in it. But now after setting up an AI agent for my business in OpenClaw, it took us about 1 to 2 hours. After a month, I'm like, why were we not doing this before? Now, to be honest, I don't think it was possible to this extent, but let me just explain how I built this, how this can save 70% of your tickets, possibly even more. Right now, we're about 80% of our tickets and we're measuring it in Zendesk, where AI is sending the actual responses for us. And this can save you thousands of dollars per month. We had a team of 4 customer service reps and we are already downsizing to 1 because you still need 1 to handle the edge cases. And we'll dive into it. So first, meet Clifford. This is the AI CX agent that I built and I share in our community. You just go into the school community and you go to classroom and you'll see a customer service agent right here. You go there and you'll be able to download it to your OpenClaw or Cloud Code within 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, let's continue to really understand what the cost is going to be and how this agent actually works. So this will cost you about 50 cents if you get about 280 tickets. I had to do research on how many tickets brands usually get per month. Now, obviously this is at a smaller scale, but this is 56 cents it'll cost you. It is extremely affordable. And this agent is smart. It connects to everything. He knows your order data. He knows your policies. He has your conversation history. And so every time that you get an email, he can look up the customer's full order history, understand your policies, read the whole conversation, and draft a response. And after a few weeks, you'll actually let it start sending responses. And not only that, it does it 24/7. So in my business, I know we had about a 4 to 6 hour wait limit at times, and now it's down to 2 minutes. So how does it work? Basically, this agent, Clifford, has a cron. Every 2 minutes, he's polling Zendesk. That's the platform we use for our emails. And he's seeing if there's any new emails there. If there is, he pulls a ticket thread and the Shopify order data, and then he drafts a response based on what they're asking. And then that sits in there as just a note for our customer service to see and use. So for our customer service this last month has just been looking at the drafts and making sure it's good. And right off the bat, it's good. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I set this up because I connected to Zendesk, and this works for any platform: Freshdesk, Gorgeous, Gmail, Scout, Intercom, HubSpot, basically any platform with the API. And the way it works is I just connected it and I said, look at all of our emails for the last year and build SOPs and understandings of my business, and then give me a report fully detailed on how you think we should operate moving forward. Give me examples of emails that you'll send. I had our customer service team check it all. I looked at it. It was perfect right away. And we started deploying it right away. And now it's writing drafts. We just got to the stage where it's actually starting to send emails. And we're letting it just send them now. And so far, knock on wood, we haven't had a bad scenario. Now, just to give you a little bit more color, you can avoid bad scenarios by giving it rules, which we'll dive into. If you're not familiar with how an agent works, they have many documents that they read. And one of them is called like the agent's MD or the Cloud MD. And you can give them hard rules. Never respond about this. Never do this. Never do this. Never do that. That way it never does that. And the annoying part about these agents is they listen. They listen too much, especially if you're on a smarter model. And I use Sonnet 4.6, by the way, and it listens all the time because I tested it out to make sure that I couldn't ruin anything. And so one thing that I hear and one thing that we had is concerns that we would actually feel like it's actually a real human on the other side because people want to speak to humans. And if they know it's AI, they're not going to like it. And so we accounted for this. Basically, we have a Google Sheet for the first month. Clifford will write all the drafts and our actual team will review those drafts and then respond with how they will actually respond. Maybe they're using a draft, maybe they're not, maybe they're making adjustments. That all gets logged into a Google Sheet that Clifford reads daily to understand and continue learning. If he sees patterns like, oh, you wanted this to be reduced or you wanted to change this, then he puts that in his rules and he makes himself smarter. And after just about a week or two, it's already understanding exactly how you run your business. And so this is the progress that we went through. The first week, it's reviewing everything and it's getting better. Week 2, it's starting to improve because it's actually getting feedback from your team. And in week 3, and by month 1, it's already handling 8 out of 10 tickets because everything is repetitive. It's always like the same scenarios. And when you have edge cases, And so in my two businesses, we estimate that 70 to 80% of our tickets can be handled with AI easily. Now, I didn't do this crazy research or anything like that. I just built an agent based on how we've been handling tickets for the last 2 years. And so you can go from 4 or 5 hours from first time response to now 2 minutes. And when you're ready, you can give it the wheel. You can actually allow it to send the emails. Again, it took us about 3 to 4 weeks to actually do this because we wanted to make sure everything was perfect, but you can give it the wheel and have it start doing it. And the really key part here is as you build rules, you can find ways to build edge cases. So basically you can tell your agent, here's what you respond to exactly. Here's what you do not respond to. And that list of what you do not respond to is going to continue to build on, but you can make sure that it doesn't respond to those through the rules. On top of that, you say, and if it can't respond to something, it sends a Slack message to our human agent. And we built that entire system up. And so you teach it when to call for backup and when it should respond. And again, you can test this in the first few weeks to make sure that it's working exactly how you want to. And one thing I want to call out is you don't need Zendesk. You can use any of these platforms. If you're just using Gmail, you can use that as well. You just have to have an API connection. And if you don't know what an API connection is, that is the back way to get into the platform that you're using that you send your emails. And most tech softwares have it. It takes a few minutes just to set up, and now your agent has tools to actually go see that. So no matter what platform you have, it's exactly the same. Everything that works on the OpenClaw side is the same. It's just connecting to a different platform. There might be a little bit of tweak, but overall it will work on all these platforms. And it doesn't end there. Not only get faster responses, but you find ways to actually stop using your customer service as a cost center. Because you can make money through customer service by doing the right type of upselling and cross-selling, by detecting things that need to be detected. Here's a few examples that are happening in our business. 40 customers this month asked, do these run in small before buying? And most didn't purchase. So there's an opportunity there. You can teach the agent to find opportunities. And one thing I didn't mention with this agent, not only does it respond, it gives us a weekly report to really highlight everything that's happening in the business. So not only do I have faster response to our customer service, but I have a better understanding of how our business is doing. 22 customers asked about a color that's out of stock, and basically I can give you all these insights and your team can review it to make sure that we would take actions on it. And this is a huge gap that we had in our business. Our team didn't give us a good information to actually move the business forward. Now I feel more confident than ever. And so it's a mindset shift. Your inbox is now a data warehouse where you can learn everything, what frustrates them, what excites them, and how to grow your business forward. And so if you want this exact agent on what we built for our company and just apply it to your company in just 5-10 minutes, you can. We actually built this agent. We give it away in our community. And so you can go to our school that's linked below, and you can go to the classroom and you'll find the agent here in the instructions on how to install into your Claude Code or your OpenClaw or whatever system you're using for your agents. And when you're in the community, you don't just get access to this agent, you get access to all the other agents as well that I've built, and also how to learn how to build your own agents. There's so many areas of your business that you can bring agents inside to make your business better, smarter, and faster. And it just takes an understanding of how these agents work and how to build them, and then you can take your business to the next level. So regardless, I hope you got value from this video and understanding how to build an agent for your customer service. And if you have any questions, just leave them below.